All right. Hi. Hello. Hi, Dr. Inlan. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. And we are now live onto our day 3 of the 5-day Grace Challenge. We're just gonna give everyone a few minutes to join in. I see we have people slowly coming in to join us, and so we'll give everyone just a couple of minutes. Okay. So how's your day so far?
I just finished a workshop for a nonprofit, and what happened was we had a tornado warning, uh,
Oh, in Houston, Texas.
and
In
then I
Houston.
lost electricity. But the good point is that I had a plan B. So with that
Mm.
plan B, everything worked out well. But now
Oh,
I'm having my power on and everything, so it's good.
oh, that's great. That's good to hear. Wow. Yes, very unpredictable our weather around this time of year. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. If you're joining in from whether Facebook or YouTube, wherever you are, say hello. Let us know. Say hi. And if you haven't give permission for StreamYard to show your name, you can type in the comment as well what who you are, what's your name, where you're coming in from. Yes. One of the Facebook users, sorry, it doesn't show your name, says the art of being resourceful, right?
That's beautiful. The art of being resourceful. Like
Yeah.
how can so I had a plan B. So
Yeah.
actually somebody else hosting it and I used my phone. Oh wow. Hi Wendy, all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome.
So we're going to get right into things right now. And before that, though, we going to do just a quick recap, especially if you missed the last couple of days. Oh, hi, Matt. We have Matt from Northern
Hi
California.
Matt. Thank you for joining. We really
Yes.
appreciate your presence.
Yes. So the last 2 days we started with the G in grace, which is gratitude, right? And we had a practice of gratitude. And then on the second day, which is yesterday, the second letter, which is R, standing for respect, we also did an action on respect. Can you basically do a quick recap of that so that everyone who's maybe catching us for the first time today can get to know what we did?
Yes. So for the first day, we actually had talking about grace breathing, right? And
Hmm.
we practiced together grace breathing. And I hope that each of you already practiced some and you already saw the power of grace breathing, which is connecting your breathing, which is the foundation of the life force, with your heart and connecting your heart, your breathing, and your brain, and that's grace breathing will continue on for these 5 days. Like feel free to continue to practice. The second day, yesterday, we talked about the power of words, of the sound. The statement I am statement is very powerful. And how can we actually producing the values that really truly congruent with us, with really the real us, the unique us. And with that, we had the worksheet where you're supposed to do the I am statement. So I just wondering what are some of your I am statement for you, mine?
Oh, okay. Why I'm answering mine, everyone that's listening in the audience, please also share your I am statements as well too. I have a long list of I am statements, but some of the simple ones I'm going to share is I thought about was that I am bold, I am love, I am joy, I am powerful, I am resilient, I'm confident, and I am kindness so far.
Beautiful, beautiful. And how often you say that to yourself?
You know what? To be honest, I actually don't say that as often as I wanted to recently, but I used to do more consistently a morning routine where I do a morning meditation. And then I would do affirmations and visualizations. And so I would say that to myself. But I am constantly reminded of my I am statements because it's on my laptop screen saver.
Right.
So
So
every time I logged in, I do read it mentally in my head, but I don't read it out loud.
So
Yeah.
that is the great way, which is put it on your screen, right? And
Yeah.
as for me, I actually use it as the ritual. So I have a ritual that I say out loud. I say out loud this I am statement when I walk around my neighborhood in the nature. So it looks crazy, but hey, no problem, because nobody will look at me. So I say it out loud, and it says like this: I am divine love. I am divine peace. I am divine joy. Divine harmony governs my life. I know and believe that I will receive measure of life, love, truth, and beauty that transcend my boldest dream. Universal love, abundance, and generosity will embrace me. I am divine love. So
Wow.
that I actually say it out loud when when I was walking around the neighborhood.
Oh,
Hello, Kaki.
that sounds
Beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah, right. I
Jackie
am
said,
alive. That's beautiful, Matt. I am resourceful. I am engaged. You see, when you say that I am statement, it's actually the sound and the words, it actually penetrating into each and every cell of you. And that is why it's so wonderful. And Wendy is beautiful too. I am evolving to be the best version of myself. I am guided, directed, and protected. I am here to serve. I am love, and I attract love. That is so beautiful, Wendy. And yeah, and Kaki say, I am worthy. So all of these I am statement, the more you say it, the better. And you will not imagine how much it impact each and every cell in your body. So the sound is so important. All right. So that the recap of the last 2 days. So now for today, we are going to talk about a very important values in grace, and I think it's really determine how your life will look like. So it is accountability, and yes, accountability. So what does it mean to practice the value of accountability and account? What do you think, Mike? What do you think?
When I think of the word accountability, I think about being responsible, have integrity, and also do what you say you're going to do. So have
Mhm.
like a type of commitment.
Right. So in grace, actually, accountability even more than that. Accountability is take 100%. Again, I want to repeat 100%
Hmm.
ownership of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. And as James Allen said, you are the choices you make. And every day, as the time you wake up in the morning until the time you go to sleep, you have about 86,400 seconds. And every second, believe it or not, you are making choices. Every second. The thought you have, what kind of thought I have, what kind of emotion and feeling I'm having, and all of that. So imagine your journey of life. Every day, every second, you make that choice, either consciously or subconsciously. Because every second, we have about 11 million bits of information going into our brain, but we can only process about 40 or 50 bits of information. So actually, what we process is only a very little subset of the whole world, right? So the key thing is taking ownership. Like you choose what kind of lens you want to look at. And the lens we use through accountability is that I am the owner of my thoughts. I am the owner of my feelings. And it's not easy because subconsciously we always go to negative thoughts. For example, if you have some mishaps happening, like some bad things happening, or some cases where you are hurt, most of the time our brain will create some mechanism to really feel angry reacting to that event. But how can you turn it around? Because our thoughts, it will lead to our emotions and lead to our actions. In order to do that, you have the tool of gratitude. When you practice gratitude, you cannot practice gratitude and be angry at the same time, right? So I know that here our friend like Wendy has been with us, and Kiki also with us, and Lucy had been with us for the last grace course. You know very, very well that gratitude is very our antidote. And remember, every second you have that choice. The choice is yours to pick which choice you make, which thought you have. And believe it or not, your second will make into your minutes. Your minutes will make into your hours. Your hours will make into your days, and your days will make into your month, and then your months make into your years. So as you travel through life, would you want to be on the driver's seat, or you want somebody else to drive it for you? How would you answer for that? Like you want to be the driver, or you want to be someone driving your life? My guess would be I want to be the driver, right? So self accountability is to claim back the power that you have inside of you. And you do have it. Each of us have that power. And when you connect to your heart through the grace breathing, that is when you realize you can activate this loving power within the heart. Now, today, we're talking about the journey of life and the path going through life. So we will do a little fun exercise. It's called the wheel of life. Okay, the wheel of life is just like your life has multiple dimensions. It's not just relationship. It's also your physical, your mental, everything. It has about 8 dimensions. So what we're going to do in the next 5 minutes would be trying this. And I'll type it in here, but I don't know whether you will see it. But I know that some of our friends will. It's called Living Your Best Life with Grace.com, and then the Wheel of Life Assessment. Okay. So let's spend about 5 minutes. Okay. And let us do this together. And then we compare, and then we will take the action for today. All right. So let's start the 5 minutes now. And Mike, you can pop up the wheel of life so that everybody can. So are you able to get to the link? Thank you, Jamie. So Jamie just put the link in the chat. So in the comment field.
Okay, so I will remove us and just give everyone 5 minutes and take about 5 minutes to complete this, and we'll be back in 5 minutes to discuss.
Yes, and I'll do mine as well. Okay, let's do that, and let's give some music. All right, time is up. I know that is a little bit short, but if you have not finished, that is okay. But at least I guess the list of these questions is only a part of self-assessment to kind of reflecting yourself to see how you're doing for each of these dimensions of life, right? So how you doing, Mai? What your wheel of life look like?
So I was able to finish, and my wheel of life, the rest of it looks pretty good, but there's one poke that is really short.
And that's good if you only have one poke.
Yeah.
And the more you try, the more you will see it's basically, it's very hard to get everything in this list, right? Because it requires a lot of attention in intention. Like you have to really set the intention. So how everybody is doing? Can you type in the chat of some of the feeling that you find out when you do this?
Yeah, let us know. Was there anything surprise you? There were things that I didn't even think about where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
So as we go through life, it's so important to have at least once, every quarter, we take some time for ourselves, because most of the time we focus so much the relationship with others, but we forgot that the most important relationship that you need to have and to build is relationship with yourself. Love yourself, value yourself, and you have to love yourself enough to allocate at least, some time every week, every month, or every quarter to really do this kind of assessment to see how do you live your life. Yes, and Lucy said that need more time for self-care. You see, so it will bring you. Uh, and for math, most doing well, but a few need word helpful to evaluate and access. Yes, and that is what we will go deeper when we go into the Grace Foundational course. Because in the
Mhm.
Grace Foundational course, we will go deeper for each of these dimensions and determine how we can bring up all of these scores so that every moment in your life you just live your best life every moment, and that takes work, takes the intention and attention. So your action for today is complete this life assessment, and then we will send you a worksheet. In that worksheet you will fill in the score and you will see how your will apply looks like, and just pick one dimension that you think needs some improvement, and determine some small step you can do toward improving that dimension and write it down, and then make a commitment to yourself that you're going to do that. Is that sound something doable? All right. So that would conclude our section today. We wish you a beautiful day or a beautiful evening wherever you are. We have some friend from South Africa. I think right now it's in the evening, right? So thank you so much, Kaki and Wendy, for joining all the way from South Africa. Thank you, everyone else coming and joining us. Yes, wonderful, Kaki. You said that you pretty well balanced. That is awesome. Wonderful. That is the best thing you can do to yourself. So love yourself, appreciate yourself, and connecting with yourself. That is the most important resource that sometimes we do not do enough, do not care enough. All right. And after this, we will send you the video for the today's live. And then we will send you the worksheet. And the worksheet is beautifully designed by my fellow coach, Dr. Renee Skelton. So thank you so much. And I will see you again tomorrow at the same time, 12 p.m. Central Time.
That's right. And if you guys haven't yet, register so that we have your email in our 5-day Grace Challenge database, so we can send you daily worksheet, reminders, and links. It's all gonna be there, easy for you to access. And make sure you do that at the link below, lyceumglobal.net / Grace Challenge. And we'll be sending you all of that in about a couple of hours. Once again, thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
I've said this before, but my biggest aha moment came at the beginning with talking about gratitude and the realization that just by being grateful can lift my mood and help me feel joyful and experience life in a much better way. And in doing so, I'm able to be more present, be more mindful of how I am around people, and kind of work with the other values in the GRACE program. It's been an amazing journey these last 8 weeks. I've actually been inspired to leave my full-time job. And I definitely attribute it to accountability and respect and courage. And I was able to leave my job in a very positive, beautiful way, and had a wonderful last day with my team. I'm now finally doing what I have always wanted to do, and that is, being self-employed and having the flexibility and time freedom to create what I want to create. So I'm really grateful for that and excited. My new career path is teaching kids meditation and mindfulness. And I have a lot of tools to offer, but I also have a 10-year-old stepson. And it kind of dawned on me that I could be a lot more present and available to him and helping him along his journey in this pivotal time in his life. Not only because he's 10, but he's going through this crazy experience we're all going through right now. Mm-hmm. So thank you, everyone, for giving me this extra aha moment that I needed. Thank you.